What do we think's great about trucking? Find out right after this. Well, when he gets back. Alright, so he's back in the truck. We finally made it to our shipper to pick up our load. It's going to take us back to Atlanta. Yay, we get to go home. But anyway, we was going to talk about some of the stuff that we think is great about trucking. And one of those things is all the great people you get to meet, as far as like other truckers that, you have a lot in common with. And one of those truckers that we met recently, or had the pleasure of meeting recently, was the Truckers Table. And he reached out to us. He was leaving Meridian, Mississippi, I think it was, and sent us a text and wanted to know if we were going to be in the Atlanta area, or actually asked us if we were still doing our Tuscaloosa, Atlanta run. And I told him, yeah. And we were about an hour away from our yard. And so he said, I'll be coming through there in probably 5 or 6 hours. So he sent us a text when he got close by, and he met us at a quick trip, I think it was. A quick trip? Yeah, it was the QT. And it was pretty cool because, he didn't have to do that. He reached out to us, of course we've been wanting to meet him, who wouldn't want to meet him? But that was really cool. So anyway, he stayed and talked to us for probably almost an hour. You just don't find too many people that are willing to do that, especially, he's an owner-operator. So he's constantly running on the go. He's got bills to pay and truck payments to make and all that stuff. And it was just really super nice of him to take that time out of his schedule to stop and just say hello, and get to know us a little bit. And we were a little what's the word?
Humbled.
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah.
would take time
Yeah,
out of
very
their day
humbled.
to come by and meet with us. I mean, it was usually when you're a trucker, 5-10 minutes and you're gone, and we wound up almost an hour, and he was, getting low on hours, and so he came and took his break. Finally, he made it where he was headed to be able to bed down for the night. So we went on and bedded down and kept moving. But it was humbling.
It was funny that he immediately said, well, I don't have, and we already knew that he didn't have Ducky with him, but he picked at Condon and told him, no, Ducky's not with me.
Yeah, I had to mess with him. I knew he wasn't there, so the first thing I was like, where's Ducky at? And he's like, oh, so you want to see Ducky, huh?
That's what it's all about. But maybe next time we'll be able to meet Ducky, and hopefully he'll like us. And maybe one day we'll get to meet Mrs. Table, Teresa. If you haven't subscribed to Truckers Table yet, you need to. This channel is awesome. Great content. You can learn a lot from him. Not to mention the little adventures that him and Ducky go on. So you gotta check him out.
Yeah, he's on the owner op side, so we're on the company side, which companies for us, it's what we like, it's what we do. Anytime we can just walk away, we don't have all the responsibilities and all the stuff that he's got. He's got truck payments and repairs and all that he's got to cover for, and he's running a business, and he's been doing it for years, so that's admirable too, as far as being successful and keeping it going, and all the trials and tribulations that you go through, and breakdowns and tires and all that kind of stuff, and he keeps it positive and keeps it moving. Mm-hmm. So that's a good thing, because he's a businessman.
Yeah, and he's one of those people that he's very passionate about what he does and the company that he works for. He works for Landstar, and he's very passionate about Landstar, and they've always been good to him and all that. And he's also one of those people that you feel like, we talked to him for almost an hour, and it felt like we had known him our whole lives, like literally. He was one of those people that he doesn't meet a stranger, so that was pretty cool. You don't meet too many people out here like that anymore.
goes out of his way. Even when you comment on the videos, he always comments back. And, it's nice to meet, just down to earth and somebody you can talk to or call and ask advice or anything like that. It's not easy trucking. It's, there's something every day, might be something every run. I mean, there's something that you're going to have to deal with.
Always.
You just have to learn how to roll with it because it's constantly changing. There's a bulb out, there's a tire, there's the load wasn't there, or it hadn't reached it, or it changes, or at least
it's just like this load we're on right now. The trailer we're supposed to be picking up is not the trailer we're picking up. So
they give us the trailer number that was one off, and I went to pick it up, and she's like, well, I said, where's the paperwork? She said, we don't give paperwork on empty trailers, and I'm like, it's not supposed to be empty. So she read me off the number off the other one, and that was it. So now we got to go through changing the number with them, and I verified the seal, so we know this is it.
Yep. But anyway, that was just a couple of things that's one of the things we wanted to tell y'all. What's great about trucking, in our opinion, is meeting great people out here on the road. And the other thing that's great about trucking is all the great scenery. It's beautiful scenery that you'll see out here. And you'll see that in the footage coming up. We got to take an awesome photo with Triple T, and we videoed him pulling into the fuel island. And we'll put that in here right now. Hope you enjoy it. Triple T! How you doing?
Oh, Lord. There's a little running.
Had to get you on video.
Yeah. I talked about it when I was leaving.